cage is Mr. Brad Vicali. In the black trunks is Traynor. In the blue and white is Bradford. State of origin, Queensland versus Victoria.
Of course, Chris Bradford, the chief down at top tier Muay Thai in Geelong, Victoria. He's a great supporter of the fight game. Has top tier fighters on most cards in Victoria these days. So not only is he preparing fighters, he's preparing himself for battle often. Coming off a big fight on the Warriors Way event against the Grasshopper. It's a state title matchup, so he's here and backing it up. Bradford against Brad Traynor.
81 kilos and two big, well put together young men at that 81 kilo limit. Inside lead leg kick from Traynor. He's from Corporate Box in Lutwich in Brisbane. Aaron Smith as the principal, a busy principal, but it's the principal of the top tier gym in Victoria that gained the ascendancy there. We speak of Bradford.
Bradford just catching the push kick there of Traynor, taking him down beautifully. Textbook stuff from him. He's looking sharp tonight, Bradford. I know he's been looking forward to this one, wanting to get the little gloves on and have a real go.
And from discipline to discipline, so much changes, Hammer.
It does. Jumping downward elbow. He's got all the tricks in the book, Chris Bradford. Loves the elbows, loves the spinning elbows. You'll see him showcase a whole array of technique. He's a true entertainer, AK-47.
Dominating that centre cage position again at the moment is Traynor. Just ever so slowly backing up Chris Bradford. Allows him a little bit more space and a little bit more time as well.
Showing good experience as well, Brad Traynor, just drifting out to the side, cutting angles, not just using linear movement, using lateral as well. Good footwork from him, but Bradford keeping the pressure on, stalks forward, looks to let the right hand go and does. Into the clinch, down to the body lock goes Bradford.
And he has got a very strong body lock on as Bradford.
Just chipping away. All those, you've got to score all those knee strikes at home, folks, as you're watching this. If they're in the clinch and they're working away with the knees to the thighs, it's all work, it's all got to be scored if it's landing clean.
10 seconds.
Final seconds of the opening round, an entertaining opening round it had to be. It was a hard act to follow. Coming in just minutes after Angie Parr and Sandy Ferner put on an Aussie female classic over 9 minutes.
Once again, you see Bradford catch that push kick and just upends Traynor.
Get on their website, artistoutlook.com. Seconds down.
Ready to go in round number 2, the AK-47. Chrissy Bradford.
Round 2.
And Brad Traynor. Bradford in the blue and white, Traynor in the black. Cage Muay Thai 2 on the Gold Coast.
As he comes in, you know what to do.
Cutting off the cage as best he can, Bradford. You spoke about moving a little earlier, Hammer, and doing a great job of that as Brad Traynor, not presenting a static target, but when Bradford is coming in, Traynor is off at all different angles, and defensively working very well.
Just good constant work rate from both fighters. It's a close one. Bradford with getting that strong takedown, catch and takedown in the last round. That's going to score well for him. The overhand, stalks forward, Bradford, all pressure, all forward movement. Traynor answers with some good knees to the body.
No, don't back off, stay there. Stay there. Pressure on, mate.
The volume level within the auditorium has gone up appreciably following that last fight.
What a brave battle from Sandy Ferner.
Yeah, wasn't it? Big rap on Sandy again. Doing her thing. So too these boys, Traynor and Bradford. Both at times a little square on here. It presents a very big target. fatigue a factor as the Victorian marches forward. He does so and changes levels, does so nicely. That right arm and right hand of Brad Traynor is cocked and ready at any given stage. Just 4 knockouts in 10 wins for Traynor. 3 knockouts in 10 wins for Bradford. So statistically, this goes to the judges' scorecards, but statistics mean nothing once the cage door shuts.
Bradford looking for the uppercut going forward. Traynor, good movement, good evasion. Big left hook from Bradford.
He used up all the room in the cage there. That was a winding left hook.
30 seconds.
All stiff left hand, just catches Bradford on the way in with a chopping low kick.
And we saw how damaging that can be in our last fight. That was one of Angie Parr's pets.
Yeah, good pick up, Andy, exactly right. Just tilt off to your right and throw your left out as your opponent comes forward. Seems to be working a treat.
Charging across the cages is Bradford, almost throwing the game plan over the top of the mesh fence and saying, bugger it.
Just turns the fight into a sprint. Kid Bradford racing across the ring.
The exhaustion, the fatigue. It's a battle not only against your opponent, it's a battle from within, first and foremost, combat sports.
I need you to keep your distance perfect. Look at me. That distance has got to be perfect. Those push kick, leg kicks. I need some hands. If we get him on this rope, I need the elbows to come. What are we doing? Right crossing up. Okay? He's going to come out gunning. He's behind. This is your chance to win this bloody fight. Do you want it? I want it.
I love it. I love it. In the corner with Aaron Smith and Brad Traynor. What a fight it has been, and we have no shortage of quality action in all forms of combat sport, Hammer, coming up over, well, the next couple of months as 2012 closes down.
And certainly if you want to be kept up to date with what's coming up, check out our Facebook pages, Mark Hammer Castanini and Andy Raymond. Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA, all the alerts are there for you if you're keen.
And we're tragic type dudes. We talk to anyone and happily.
Exactly.
Traynor across the ring, just trying to loosen himself up, throwing short shots there. He said earlier that the right hand was cocked and looking dangerous, perhaps cocked a little too much, perhaps a little too loaded. You want to try and be free-flowing with your shots, because that's what generates the power, the timing. Over the top comes Bradford, then attacks the body. An elbow was set up there, but a poke in the eye, an accidental thumb in the eye.
And that happens many times and often wearing these gloves. I suppose it's one of the negatives of fighting with these, I suppose, the fingerless gloves where...
And Hammer, on so many continents around the world over the last 18 months, so many different style and type of glove has not only been spoken about but trialled, but nothing works for all disciplines quite like these gloves. And it's almost, okay, if there's only one negative and that's fingers in the eye, let's work with it.
Yeah, just it's one of those things you've got to be aware of. Once again, a big thanks to Gasoline Alley, Harley Davidson, Brisbane, for getting behind John Wayne Parr and CMT events.
Now it's Bradford in that centering position. Traynor trying to create his space again and regain his authority. Leg kick check there, should I say. Bradford again.
Oh, block right hand. Bradford closes the gap nicely. Explosive forward movement, Chris Bradford.
And it happened because Traynor stopped moving side to side. He wears another one, too, does. the Queenslander.
Well, the AK-47 not shy to pull the trigger and blast away at Traynor. He really needs to bring it home strongly now, the Victorian. Traynor using the jab well. Again, just pokes it out. Good lateral movement. Sets himself with Bradford forward pressure again. Inside thigh, sets the distance. Stops the forward movement. Oh, big left hand. Bradford over into the right. Double overhand right into the body.
Oh, and the elbow there from Traynor. That was the counter. A single shot, but a good one. Overall, the exchange most certainly goes to Chrissy Bradford. Traynor now front foot.
Traynor now knows he's got to keep pushing forward. Bradford locks on the side clinch.
No work on the inside here, so Bradford Carley separates and says, okay, not long now. Throw and bomb away. Good left hand there from Bradford. He continues, Chris Bradford.
Big bombs from Bradford to finish.
As much enthusiasm as we've seen tonight in that final 5 or 6 seconds from the Victorian from top tier. Right hand, then he attacked into the body.
Bolo right into the body shot, using all levels of attack, Bradford. Thumb in the eye was a bit of a disruption to the flow of the fight.
To the red corner,